everybody, it's Diana. It's a Thursday afternoon, and I wanted us all to get together for just a little bit and talk about a fun little project that I've been making today that you all can make whether or not you sew or do machine embroidery. So welcome to our little episode of Sew in Common. Um, and what I want to show you today, well, first of all, I hope you're all having a great St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to y'all. And no, I'm not wearing, do I have green on? Oh, I have green in my socks. I am Irish, but normally in Ireland, St. Patrick's Day isn't celebrated quite the way it is here. And a lot of Irish folks always wear blue on St. Patrick's Day. And so I actually have some blue on. Anyway, I'm home by myself. Nobody's going to see me. So, except now you guys, I should have put something green on. Oh, well. Well, what we're making today has green in it. There, I'm covered now. Anyway, happy Thursday, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope everybody's having a great day, whether you celebrate St. Patrick's Day or not. I've been making a little project today, and I wanted to show it to you all because whether or not you make projects on your sewing machine or your embroidery machine, this little project can be done on either. Now, the pattern isn't mine, but I'm going to show you where you can find the pattern and all of that. So, and really, I'm not going to take you through how to make the whole thing, but there's something about it that I do want to show you. And so why don't we just talk about it? Hi, Rhonda. I see you're watching. Thanks so much. That's great. Nice to see you. If anybody else is out there and wants to say hello, I'd love to hear from you as well. Sorry, sounds like I'm getting a froggy throat. Anyway, what I want us to look at today are these cute little crazy fabric carrots. Aren't they darling? I just love them. This whole little piece, beginning to end, soup to nuts, took me about 30 minutes. Not really even 30 minutes. I think it took me 30 minutes because I kept going up and down. I went and, refreshed the coffee cup, that kind of thing. It really stitched up quickly. Now, this one I did on my embroidery machine, but the pattern also comes for folks that just use their sewing machine, which I love. And so you may recognize the fact that this is a Kimberbell project, right? So, first, I want to show you something. I want to share you something because I did a little, I did a little research on carrots. And I found, oops, have I lost that page? I lost that page, dang it. Okay. Well, I was going to show you a page with all kinds of different colored carrots on it, but I lost that page. I must have accidentally deleted it. But carrots come in all kinds of colors. They come in purple and pinky red and yellow and what we know as orange. And so I'm making a whole rainbow of them. And this is the part I'm going to show you on my purple one, but I got my orange one ready. So you could make them in all kinds of colors, the rainbow carrot colors, or you could make this cute little carrot, just a whole bunch of them in different oranges. And what I loved about this project, one, it was quick and easy, but two, it was great for using scraps because the biggest piece of fabric on this was only 5 by 5 inches. So, and you get, now this is for the 5 by 7 embroidery carrot, but you get a couple of sizes that you can make. So I just made the small ones for myself, but you could make the bigger ones too if you wanted. So let me now just show you where you can find the pattern before I show you some stuff about it, because I think that'll be easier. Here we go. So you're going to need to go to kimberbell.com. And when you go to their website, kimberbelldesigns.com, I'm going to put a little post out with a picture of the carrot and the link and all for this, but I want to show you how you find it when you get there. So if you go to Kimberbell's website and you go to products and you go, oh, I always hate this. It always pops away at me. Come back here. There we go. And if you come down here to the vault, Kimberbell has done something really nice, I think. A lot of their older designs that were all in a big CD where you had to buy a whole great big CD, well, they've kind of a lot of those are no longer available. So what they've done is they've taken a bunch of them and they've put them into individual products. projects for you, and there's pages and pages of them, and they're really reasonably priced, like $4 to $8. I don't think I've ever spent too much more. Now, this was a full size sew along that they did for this big, huge pillow and all. But a lot of these are just really inexpensive, and they make such cute, cute projects. Like, I'm going to be doing this one probably. I don't know if I'll still be doing this one at the end of March or if I'm going to be doing this one in April, but I'll do another little thing to show you about it. Maybe we'll even do a stitch along for that one. But the one I'm doing today is, it says previously purchased because I've purchased this already, are these cute little carrots. So when you click on it, it'll bring you up to the description page like this, and it's going to show you what they look like. And right here in this little drop down box, you can choose whether you wish to purchase the machine embroidery files or the sewing files, and then you add it to your cart. You may want both, maybe you do both, but I chose the machine embroidery. Then you come right up to your cart, you check out, and they right from your checkout, once you've checked out and paid, there's a download link, and then this stays in your Kimberbell account page. And so, like, if you lose this or you don't want to save it to your computer because you've got too much space, not enough space on your computer anymore, then you can just always come back to your account on this page and re-download it if you need to. So that's really nice. So I wanted to show you that because I think that that'll help you to find it if you want to do that. So let's get rid of that page, and now I'll show you my little one again. Isn't it cute? Oh, hi Julie, hi Trudy. So glad you guys are joining me. I know this was just like a quick let's get on and do this. So if you get the pattern, then whether you sew or do it on your embroidery machine, that's entirely up to you. But because this was once part of a bigger project bundle, there's something in the instructions that I found needs a little explanation. So I just copied off my first page of my instructions. Kimberbell's instructions are so amazing. They're so easy. But in the instructions, at one point it says, go to the something something book for finishing your design. And that book is the original project because there was so much more with it. But really, finishing these off are so easy. Hey, Trudy, I'm so glad to see you, my friend. And so I wanted to show you how to finish these once you've made them. Okay, so I'm going to share my camera, my overhead camera with us now so that I can show you under my camera. Let's see. There we go. Alrighty, so here's my camera. Here's my little, there's my little carrot. Isn't it cute? I just love it. I love on the embroidery one how you do these little stitches. It kind of looks like the little ribs in the carrot. And then on the one you sew, the little ribs are the seams where you've pieced your fabrics together. So here's the second one I've made, and I've made it in purple fabrics because I'm going to make those rainbow colors. So the first thing I did was I snipped off the bottom and did a little thing like that so that when I turn it, it's a little bit easier because that comes to a pretty good size point right there. And so I'm going to suggest you have a really good pokey tool or turner with you. Like I like this one because of that ball edge. Don't use any like really sharp edge. I think you'll go right through this bottom. So use something like that. Now this is the smallest one. And their instructions, if you do the machine embroidery version, tells you to use a tearaway stabilizer. You know I didn't do that because I'm not wild about tearaway. I used a lightweight cutaway, and all I did was trim off the part that was up there. And the rest of it's right in here. And so I'm just using my pokey tool to actually get in here and get this little guy turned out. Now this one's actually turning out easier than my orange one did. There we go. There we go. And so I didn't even, after I turned it inside out, I didn't even bother to like press it or anything because hi Robbie, it's nice to see you. Thanks for joining. I didn't press this or anything because I like this to have maybe a little bit more wrinkles or things that I don't want it to look flat. I want it to look kind of dimensional. So I didn't do anything else to it. So I turn it inside out, and then all you need to fill it is this white polyester fill that you can do for um, toys, things like that. And this is the part that they tell you to look in that book for. I'm actually going to write to them and let them know they need to put the instructions in for this, because if you don't know about this, I mean, I suspect most people could figure it out. But I just take a small piece and I stuff it with my fingers, because you got to kind of just get in there with it to get it down into the bottom of your carrot. And seriously, like the smallest piece was a 2x2 square. This piece ended up being like a 2.5 by 5 inch rectangle. And this piece was a 5x5 square. So this is really great for projects that are scrappy. I mean, it's great for doing your scraps. Okay, so I've got my little piece stuffed down in here into the bottom. So, and now I just finished taking my polyester stuffing, and I just keep stuffing it in there. And it doesn't take a huge amount, because look at this one. That's not a huge amount because this one isn't huge. Now, if you do the bigger sized one, you're going to have one more rib on it, so it's going to be a little longer. So you would need a tiny bit more, but not much. And if you look down in here, you don't want to fill it up really even to the top of where this green starts, because remember, you're going to be doing that to it, right? Okay, so I'm just going to put in a wee tiny bit more. Let me look at this, guys. I have had this big, huge bag of fiber fill for toys and stuff for like 7 years, and I've barely used any of it. And I've made a bunch of stuff. This stuff goes on forever. All right, so now I have it as stuffed as I want. Do you see in there about where I've stuffed it? Yeah, okay. So I'm looking to see if there are any questions. I do have my phone here so I can see. Hi, Susie. Good to see you, my friend. Alrighty, so I've stuffed it. Now, all you have to do, and I just kind of keep my finger like this while I'm pushing this and pushing that down, because then you just tighten it up with your finger. And you're going to take about 12 inches of ribbon. I used green to so it kind of matches with this up here. And once you've done that and tied it, all I did was tied a really good knot there and then just trimmed it. I'm horrible at bows, and I'm afraid it was going to, come undone. So I just tied a really good little knot there and trimmed it. But before you do that, what I did is I came in here with a little pair of scissors and I snipped these little bit of seam that's still left on the green fabric, and you can pick out the threads, or if they won't come out for you, you can snip them right off. There we go. And I did that on both sides because otherwise you end up kind of like with a wide strip here. And I didn't want that. Let me actually grab my magnifiers here for a sec. There we go. Now I can see that little thread there. Oh, there we go. So I'm just trimming this off. And just opening up this little bit of seam here at the top. And you don't have to go crazy, and the thing is, it doesn't matter that these are raw edges because you want them to be raw edges. And I can pick that out later. But then I took my good pair of sharp embroidery scissors and I started here and I just started cutting about every 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. And they don't have to be even. They don't have to be exactly cut to the same line each time. You want them to be a little bit uneven, I guess, or can I say scraggly? in the end, because eventually you want these to fray a little bit, because you know how carrot tops look all kind of fuzzy and frayed and stuff. And then I just came over to the other side. Now I'll clean mine up there a little bit when we're done here today, but I just want to, because I don't want to take forever of your time, but I just wanted to show you what I did for this, because this was the part that I didn't think wasn't in. I don't know if it's in the sewing instructions or not, but I know it wasn't in the embroidery instructions, and so I wanted to give you guys. So now you've got all your little carrot tops there. Now just take your little ribbon and tie it around there, and then fluff out your little carrot tops, and it'll end up looking like this. And once you've got it, and you can see, like, I used 4 different fabrics on each one. They don't have to match up. They can be scraps. And I used 2 different green fabrics on my tops. So don't think you have to use the exact same thing. And I forgot to bring over my piece of ribbon here. But once that's together, then I'll have my green and my purple one. And I'm going to make a pink and a yellow one too, because when I looked up colors of carrots on the internet, those were the 4 colors that I saw. I think the yellowish one was a little bit more of a white, but I'm not going to make a white carrot. I'm going to make it more yellow. And then you can just, kind of work with these all you want until you get it to look exactly how you like it. Isn't that adorable? I love these. So I hope you guys find a little bit of time maybe over the weekend to make some of these. Wait, what's going on with my thing here? I think I'm still live, but there's something going on here with my screen. There we go. Okay. Not sure why it's stuck like that. Oh, well. But I hope you guys find some time maybe over the weekend to make these. Like I said, it only took a few minutes. These would be adorable. Like, here, let me grab this for a moment. I have this little basket that I've had forever. So I'm just going to put them in the basket, and those would be cute on like a table, or you could put them in like an Easter basket. You could put them on a tray, anything you want. So that link to find the pattern and all, I'll do a little post on Sew and Comment on Facebook with a picture and the link so that you can find it easily. I won't put it in the notes for this live because sometimes I know those gets lost. So now I'm going to look and see if anybody had any questions. I don't think there's any questions, but I do see several of you join me, so that's great. And like I said, so I may not be wearing green, but I have carrots with green tops. So there we go. All righty. Was that all I wanted to tell you today? Yes. Oh, if you're going to do the embroidery one, you can do a 5x7 hoop or a 6x10 hoop. So they give you 2 sizes, and then the sewing instructions, you actually piece these pieces together on your sewing machine, and then you make 2 of them and you sew them together. So I'll tell you that when you make this on the embroidery machine, you make 2 sides, and then you lay them on top of each other and they stitch together to make the full one. And so you would do that if you piece them together on your sewing machine as well. And then you would just sew the 2 sides together, and that's how you get it to form the little tube of the carrot. So super easy. Alrighty, I don't think, oh, you can forget about that. That's set up for work tomorrow. That doesn't have anything to do with us. I don't think I have any more, but I wanted to share with you about the little carrots because I just thought they were super cute. I know I've seen, this is not like a new idea. I've seen carrots before, but I've never made them before. And so when I saw these, I just thought, oh, how adorable. I have to make some carrots now. And I am carrots are one of my favorite vegetables. Do you like carrots? You can tell me if you want. And so isn't that going to be cute once I finish it up? So now I have to find 4 pinks and 4 yellows and 2. I want to try and find 2 different greens so that I can have 4 of them with different green tops. Alrighty. All right, folks. Well, thank you for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to put them in the comment section, and I'll check those out, and I will post that link and all in the picture so that you can pick them up. Oh, thanks, Trudy. Yeah, the rainbow colors. I thought the rainbow colors would be unique and cute. I know I'm going to end up making more orange ones too, because I just love that. And I actually have a bunch of orange fabric, but I thought the rainbow colors was a cute idea. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for everybody that jumped on, because I know it was last minute and I didn't announce it, but I just wanted to come and say happy St. Patrick's Day, and let's make some carrots. Okay, guys, I love you all. Go sew the world beautiful. I know you will. I've been loving seeing all of your beautiful projects. Keep posting them on the Facebook group, because you guys are really inspiring to everyone that sees those. In fact, a couple of folks that saw a couple of the quilts that aren't part of our group contacted me and said, wow, those are really beautiful quilts. And I said, yeah, there's some really talented folks that I know. So keep posting your photographs, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.